Whoopsie.
Somebody's grabbing me.
Hey,
Nice.
Get off of it.
Look, she's. Oh, look at her. Look, you gotta get this. Oh, the lights came back on.
Uh-huh.
That was fun.
Shelby's Ryan? Excuse me.
Okay, this is the 80s graveyard of audio equipment. So, as you can see, there's a huge pile of 40-4 tape decks over there. This is a mastering machine, 16-track deck. We did a lot of recording on this machine and others like it. There's an 8-track machine.
I don't care for that.
There's a 4-track. That was a mastering machine where we actually mixed down to this. This was like a mixed down machine that we took our 24 tracks. We actually had 48-track machines at one point and mixed down to 4. And all this stuff in here, basically, it's just like this is just like a graveyard of 80s stuff. Look, here's an early Radio Shack TRS-80 color computer. Look at the keyboard that they used to make us use on these early computers. There's a plotter, a DBX unit, typewriters. Anybody remember typewriters?
That's it.
See, here's some more of these machines, these U-matic tape decks. One of these machines will play those tapes up there. We just have to figure out. There's a piano. I'm probably going to move that piano to my house. That's the one I'd like to have in my house. Come on back this way. You can kind of check out all this old stuff. You see all these old tape decks and Model 1 amplifiers. This is kind of where we have our keyboards back here. And there's kind of a prize keyboard here. That's a Hammond B3 organ.
Oh wow, a real one.
Yep.
That's worth money.
And it's got its Leslie speaker system.
I was about to ask, does it have the does it still rotate?
Yeah, it rotates.
That's worth a fortune right there. You want to be instantly rich. Just
Instantly. How much can you get for those?
Gosh, I've heard. I personally don't have any use, but I've heard people will pay thousands for a working Leslie. That's just, I mean,
probably. I'm expecting when I finally get it out of there and sell it, I'll be able to get thousands for it. But
read a lot about different kinds of music here and like B3 with a Leslie.
And I was showing Carrie some of this stuff and saying that it would be nice is if we took this and put it on the internet. You know, like some of the outtakes and just put them on the internet so y'all could see them. But we got to get to it, you know?
Yeah.
It's stuff we have to get to. Tropical Cleaners. Okay, so that means this is a tape of us just getting together and playing and jamming. We got a lot of jams. Tropical Cleaners. All these are Tropical Cleaners. Coconut R-Y. I don't know what that is. Figure it out. Clunk. Randy's Clunk. So, skits, music skits. At some point, we need to go through all this stuff and find the lost stuff. It's here. It's kind of lost, though, because we haven't heard it. We haven't seen it in years. But it's all here. You know? Here's tapes with question marks on them. God only knows what's on a tape with question marks. You know? Especially these little short ones like this. God only knows what's on those things. You know? So I was thinking that, this radio show would be a great place to highlight some of that stuff. So really there's enough material still around that I can start putting it out and showing everybody all that stuff. Yeah, more tapes, more tapes. This is where I have some records. I've got a bunch more records at home. But, keep...
That's right, that's what it was.
So I've got a few records laying here on this shelf. There's an album cover, but there's no album in there. My old bike collection. There's the way the boxes of records used to come. There's Catch a Wave, Roast Beef, So this is pretty much where I go when I'm looking for records. This is the car that's in our way. This is the car that started creative engineering. This is the one that made it through all the magazines and the articles. And I don't know what to do with this.
This has been licensed legally since '82. Great.
I guess that's right.
Right. Is that the top of the car?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is Official panel.
Yep, this is probably a prototype.
Yeah, crocodile rock. This is gold stuff.
Dang.
Five guns, what are you
Oh, Drew. He almost busted my organ.
Yeah. What? You can do it.
Speakers.
I'll have it.
See if you can get a picture of the picture of the picture.
Oh, it has much waste. Oh, wow. Is that complete new? Oh, damn.
Yeah, right here.
This is the crates?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Beach Bear, Looney Bird.
Oh, hey. Flash me. There's a plug of some kind. What you talking about, bro?
Not for a rocket fire.
I'd love Aaron to carry it. It looks like an alien or a person. No, I'd probably put the midget head. That's too small. I guess it is hard to get an exact count on characters. There's an old one. This isn't full size. It can't be. I guess it's the angle it's leaning
Yeah,
at.
it's like it's standing up.
It's a lot smaller than mine.
Yeah.
We'll walk up there and go outside.
Okay, I'll see that. Okay,
Finish up the last of the stuff. We don't have much left. We have 2 normal days, and we can bang it all out.
Okay.
He's going to swim tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Yay.
I'm gonna get rolling.
Okay,
I'll
Joe.
walk out the front door, I'll lock it, just close.
Are all the other doors shut?
Yes, you may
Elevator
want to double
shut?
check. When Keith was here, I opened the back, but then I relocked it, closed all of that.
Why don't you leave me with the key so I don't have to go out, so I don't have to come in through the other door?
No problem.
That's latex rubber.
Oh, this is some new stuff that you're going to make a new match?
Brand new latex, that's right. Yep, we
How
fully
long does this
intend.
stuff keep for, just out of curiosity?
Well, we've kept it for years. The company only guarantees it for 3 months, but we've used it for years. It keeps well down here in the basement.
Those are still the same ones I put there like a month ago?
Yeah. Yeah, they just got in.
Exact count.
Come back in another 10 years when him and I reinvent something else, you can come back for another tour. Right, what do you think?
Right, Joe.
All right, man.
All right. I don't have an exact count. No, I don't, because there's a little bit scattered around too the building besides what's right here. It would be easy to give an exact count of what's in these crates right here, because especially now that it's gotten down to this. But no, I just know that there's 5 or 6 shows left, and the reason that it's 5 or 6 as opposed to exactly 5 or exactly 6 is it depends on what you're collecting. Like for instance, this. I'll show you this. I only have 1 of these things left. Well, there's 2 left, but I don't think 1 is complete. So these backdrops here, this is it. These are the backdrops. So if you can count them from various standpoints. Like this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many of these we got left? How many of these we got left? How many of those we got left? But really, once these 2 are gone, anybody who wants a whole show will have to make 1 of these. It's not the end of the world. But it just means that, when you're getting down to the last few shows. And when we get down to the last couple of shows, I may not have control panels. That doesn't mean somebody can't build a control panel.
David? Do you know which one your most limited character is?
No. You can't tell you.
Yeah, respect.
Sure.
So there they are. That's all the crates of all the characters that we haven't sold yet.
Girl.
This is unique to the mini show at least it used to be. I happen to have one of these.
This is the carpentry shop. This is where we produce all the prototypes for like a star launcher or anything else that needs to be made out of wood. And I just happen to have thrown all the molds and things in here. That they're molds and there's some individual pieces, but they're mostly just molds. But this is a lot of stuff that I probably won't ever use again, but just couldn't quite bring myself to throw away. So these are all the kind of things. I mean, I don't know whether this kind of stuff would go good on eBay or not. I just don't know. You know, like when it comes to it, like here's a 2-part mold for a hand. You know, what am I going to do with that?
You guys actually pour your foam parts too?
I got what?
You guys pour your foam parts too?
Yeah.
Really?
Liquid foam that expands into a foam thing. Sure. Okay. And there's a lot more storage in here of more show parts, like the curtains and the curtain tracks, and you know, the globes and the Triple X bottles that go with Billy Bob's set, and the electrical panels. And when we get back here into this corner, of course, there's the motors that control the curtains. We get back in this corner here, and you can see there's the Clunk Santas.
How many are there?
There's a little bit of flooding going on because of the rain that came in through the ground. But I guess I've got like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There might be another one.
That's a good frog. Somebody killed to have that probably.
There you go. There's a good frog.
I don't think there are any of them left.
We'll have to put him out there. See, he's got a little bit of weather.
He's not melted though. He could be cleaned up.
Yeah, he can be cleaned and painted, sure.
A lot of people don't have frogs. That's something fans would really go for.
Back there in those crates is the original Wolfpack 5 that came, the last Wolfpack 5 is still crated up back
Yeah,
there.
you can see fats.
And it's kind of hard to get back here, but back here are...
Was there a light back there?
It's not working. I've got all the breakers on. So anything that's not lit up is
Because that's where everything's going to be. Scarecrow and...
Scarecrow and, yeah, Bubba the Gorilla.
Harry,
You're kind of looking at his shoulder right there.
look through that stuff. It looks like there's some costumes for the show.
We can
Oh, right.
we can kind of go around the other side and kind of approach it from this other side.
Oh, right, yeah.
Are these new movies? I'll send you a list.
They've never been used?
Yeah.
What are they,
Curtains.
That would be really helpful for us, yeah.
Billy Bob overalls in particular, patch jackets, mid-C shirts.
Now, did you make these for jobs that
Asking.
go through or just to have
Like a
stuff?
lot of people are getting used Chuck E. Cheese.
There's a used Billy Bob.
But these curtain controllers, we had 80 shows that were never sold. And now we're down to the last 5 or 6.
That you've actually, you sold all those other 80? Okay. Wow.
This was the idea that we come up with in the early 80s, like 1980. Inside of this was an Apple IIe computer, and it went in Showbiz Pizza Place just like a video game, and it was a computer fun fair. And I salvaged one of these, but the rest of them were thrown away. This one could be fixed back up. And basically what it was an Apple computer that you could use for a few minutes for a quarter. Hello, this is Aaron.
A machine where...
Billy Bob has got his head is completely melted on.
Yeah, we are. We are. We're planning to be there at 8. Is that still good for you?
Hope so, since
Okay, good. Good. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, we're down in the basement right now, so we'll leave here and head over to your place in about 10 minutes. Okay, thanks, man. Bye-bye.
Balloon barrel.
Let's go in the molding room where we molded the map.
I'm pretty sure you can fix that back up, right?
Yeah, all he needs is a mask. Clean.
Oh,
wow.
Goodness.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be fats as tall or as big as it is.
Black balloons. You know what? It's ammonia that you're smelling, which is a component of latex rubber. So yeah, you'll smell latex rubber in here for sure. All these molds that you see around the side of the walls are the molds of the various shows and the characters that we've built over the years. Most of the Rockfire Explosion are on these walls over here, and I have some of them set up on these stands. So you saw that on the video last night when they were pouring the rubber out of the molds.
Second generation Mitzi.
That's the second generation Mitzi right there.
A lot of people don't have circle blades for their tooth chairs.
You gotta back up and get her off.
It does look a lot like that. Yeah, I guess you saw my dolly when Jim was working on it.
Yeah.
I just got her running her mouth sticks.
Red.
Karen's got such a better valve of sign on the Chucky people.
It's close to plaster, yeah. Yeah, we did make some fiberglass molds, but they don't work. Because if you're laying out latex, the way latex cures, you need the mold to draw the water out of the latex. Fiberglass is impervious. Plaster pulls the water out of the latex.
Look, show me.
That's how it dries and skins. It won't skin on fiberglass, it'll just stay wet.
She's got green eyeshadow on that one.
Got the boom boom. What's that?
Who did she add? I wonder.
See how far up her arm will go. No? I thought it would go all the way up
Now,
for
can
some reason.
she go out like this?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was
Well-
wondering if they...
Wait a minute, yeah, kind of, sure.
Okay, yeah, because originally she could just go straight out like that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, but she can, yeah, she can rotate her socket.
Yeah, she can do that too. Yeah, it's some pretty nice movements when you get it all working.
Duke's down here too, isn't he?
Yes, let's go see second generation Duke. That call I just now got with Dave telling us that we should come over as soon as possible because he's ready for us. And he's just squeezing us in between something else that he's got to do. So if y'all want, we can come back here and go through the basement some more.
Afterwards, if we gotta go, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe we could even bring some lights down here so you can videotape in the dark and stuff.
Yeah, I want to see the stuff in the corner over there.
Okay, well, you can come back down and bring some lights down.
These are midget ears, aren't they?
Mitzi ears.
But they're for the little Mitzi, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I've got a small set of Mitzi ears. I don't know where I got them. They were in a box. There's some stuff I got, and I was like, they're
Just like
weird.
that.
They're really
There's a
weird.
bald frog. Not a bald, a blind frog. I'll get the right B word in a minute.
Here's, oh, look at this. This is the
Leg.
this is the bad frog for the mini show.
Yeah?
Or find a bad frog?
Just a
Well,
leg. He's got the ankle.
Oh yeah. Wonder where the rest of the frog is.
These are just. I just happen to see that one has a spike bracelet on it.
Do I need a tone?
They go-
Somebody might have actually stolen my bad frog. He's very popular.
Hey, Damon.
huh?
Here's a room full. Now watch out for this mess right here. There's a room full of air cylinders. We're really down into the bowels of this place now, you guys. I mean, we're right now into the messiest spot. What's in there? Oh, yeah, this is kind of a room. This room has lots of brackets and pieces of metal and just the things that you'd want to build robots out of. It's a really cool room. It's neat to go through that stuff. Now you're standing right where I asked you not to stand. You just step right in it. Okay. Come on in. Come on, we're going to have to clean up those shoes.
Oh, no, it's all right. Leave it all over.
Duke.
See what a bunch of creatures in here? Like all the robots? You see it from the distance in the shadow?
And in the video, he didn't even have a head on, so they've added the head.
Yeah.
Right.
All four of them do. I'm trying to lie. I want to count how many. I want to count how many movements he's got. 32.
Wow.
And the original Duke is 17, so that's what, like almost double. What's 17 times 2?
34.
34. Yes, there's 2 would be short of
Everybody's
double
good.
what
Everybody's good at something.
Yeah. Math is not my strong point.
Oh no.
But I was close when I said it was almost. Also, I almost doubled his movements. That's cool.
Okay, let's go that way. That's a good idea. Should we go around there so we don't have to trip over that? Y'all doing real good, not getting hurt down here.
Over there.
Okay, well, yeah. What's up? That's long. That goes to switch on anything.
Okay, Bubba, Dave Van Gelder is the owner of this building now, and he's on break at the moment, and he's only going to be here for a few minutes, so I hope if you'll get here, we'll have time to get you in. But remember that the address you got to go is 714 West Amelia, okay? Our old building is at 742, so just another couple of doors past that is where Dave's has his sign out front, $5 parking. You go in there, he's manning it, and he'll show you
I
where
won't be manning it when he comes. I just took my break. He's on. The guy out front's in the back, the girl's up front.
You got to stop at the bank.
He ain't gonna get here, John. What do you think this is, Disney? There's 3 rooms to look at here.
Okay.
What the hell? You gonna take the magic rides or something?
Okay. Well, Bubba, look, when you get down to Amelia, just call me and I'll let you know whether or not we're still here. It might be we'll be out of here already by the time you get here.
Another dark room.
And then, yeah, we'll either go to IHOP after that, we'll go back to the Jefferson. We'll go ahead and head this way, you know. Call me as soon as we get down to Amelia. Oh, here we are. We're inside the... Okay, thanks, Bubba. Okay, bye.
This is the wrong character director set up for the picture.
He's not going to make it. We're going to be in here 5 minutes. We're going to be out of here. You know?
Unless you want to hold a dance here or something.
Well, we do have some dancing girls.
You can. Well, let me tell you, you guys, this is Dave Van Gelder. Dave's now the owner of this property. He's kept everything pretty much the way we had it. This is the way we built it. This is the control room. This is where the board was that we used to, you know, do our music on. And the holes in the walls, you know, all the snakes and stuff went through here. The thermostat's right here. I remember that. We had to turn that off when we were recording because the air would flow. You could hear the air flowing.
Okay.
Here we are. There's the little parquet floor. You might recognize this shot from the album cover.
Looney went right here. Rolf and Earl were right there.
They were in the window, or behind it, closed.
Yeah, they were back there in the control room. And this door here went out into the laboratories and the gymnasium that was over there. And, you know, the place where we had the Colony Head Telethon. And I don't remember this. Did we have a closet here?
Well, if they didn't, they built it in after you left.
Looks like it is because look, it's got the same stuff on it. So I just didn't remember it. And then this was the drum booth. See, so this, and it had its parquet floor too with a nice reflective sound. Got a good drum sound in there.
Damon, you don't have that picture on you, do you?
Oh, boy.
You don't have that picture on you, do you?
This is awful nice of you to let us in, Dave.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. We appreciate it. Some of us drove a long ways.
They drove down from Indiana. Wendy and Candace drove down from Indiana. Some of them flew. These guys drove from Mississippi. You know, I mean, don't ask me why. They just they grew up. They were little kids. They went to Showbiz Pizza Place. It affected their brains.
Literally.
When they were little. And they grew up and they just wanted to come back and see where it started.
We
where
got
it all
older.
happened.
We didn't grow up.
Yeah, pretty
I want to clarify that.
They want to see where it happened. Isn't that funny? That's sweet. And Dave, by the way, this is Carrie, my girlfriend.
All right, Karen, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Mitzi was right about here, I guess, behind the piano and stuff.
She's teaching me manners.
Was she? She better work overtime, man.
Overtime. I got to work in overtime. She is teaching me manners. Well, there it is, guys. I mean, I don't think Bubba's going to make it. Stop he really thinks the whole world revolves around him. He doesn't understand.
Now you said the colander head thing was taped here too, but it's...
Yes, it was out that door. I don't know if we can look out there.
There ain't no, you can't get through anymore. That door was put in and this is blocked off.
Okay, well, if it's locked off, it's locked off.
And there's no
We can
lights
say
in
it
there.
happened through there.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you what's out there. Okay, so we went out that door. We had all of our brainstorming sessions in this room just outside of this door. That's where we wrote those lyrics to Twas the Night Before Christmas, right outside there. The John that we flushed the toilet in that was on that recording about, Billy Bob was in the toilet and he couldn't get back in time. That John is just right behind this wall.
No, I left one John in this wall and one John out that wall.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the famous John that made the recording. And the parachute room is just out here. I think Dave's using it for storage now. Yeah. But this is it. This is the studio. Is this the same carpet?
Well, probably. I don't think anybody's changed anything.
Yeah, who would have put new carpet in there? Yep. It's a nice place. Sure is.
You need to come back and rent it, bro.
I need to come back and rent it.
Yeah, come on. I'll give you a good deal on it.
Okay.
Nice long week.
Okay. You never know, man. You never know.
Take a picture.
Things come around full circle sometimes.
I can.
Oh, me? It's okay, y'all got me 3 times already. So.
Are y'all all set here?
Yeah.
We'll let Dave get back to work. I'll call Bubba and tell him you missed this part of it.
So Bubby missed out.
Now this door is new for sure.
It's all new. I had to cut that in. I didn't want people coming in my space.
Yeah, I got you.
Open that up so I can flip this light off. And see if I should.
Aaron, he's the one who's telling me so much about you. Yeah.
Checking this out like crazy.
Who?
Huh?
Shoot, they
They didn't have no liquor. No, we don't have liquor.
What kind of bad CVS is
I
that?
know.
Tell 'em, girl.
Yeah, I'm hiding this back here.
It's still down.
Before we get the show started again, how about somebody volunteering to clean up this mess?
Yeah, we can put all the pizza in one
Damon,
box.
you're in charge, so you
I'll-
can volunteer your crew.
I'll volunteer myself. Do you have? Yeah. Do you have something to?
Yeah. Yep.
Get garbage bag, we just start dumping everything.
Yeah. Put all of what's left in one box and. He said he had. We gotta keep our cooks because we don't have. Here is your cup.
I don't think I've ever used mine because I was drinking stuff out of the can earlier.
Well,
These
they're
are
out of cans, so.
Okay. This one I know where it's at. We've got emergency backups between here and there.
We're texting, right?
Oh, that is a good idea.
Think we're gonna be able to convince them to sign autographs?
Yeah, I noticed that earlier 1 years ago. And it seemed to go back forth twice. So we gotta see.
Yeah, we got plans.
Okay. Are we saving this?
Yeah.
We're saving the cups.
Of course.
Okay.
Save the cups.
We're gonna save this pizza box.
You know, instead of save the colander, it's save the cups.
If there's anything on the floor down here that we dropped.
Did y'all put your names on your cups? It looks like you did.
Yeah. I made one for Bert too.
Yeah? Yo. That's excellent. Let me see where he is. Here he is. Hello. Come on in. Come on in.
You don't have any allergies?
I can make up something. Sugar, you want it sweetened?
We got a Diet Coke, we got Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi. I'll tell you what, I might have one of these beers for you guys.
We got that too.
I'll take a beer.
Can you
Mike?
They're in the cooler back here.
We're gonna get a beer for Bubba.
Bubba, these are the cream of the crop of our fans.
I know, man. I'm so blown away that you guys took the trip all the way down here and everything. And
I want to tell you, these girls drove from Indiana. Right here. They drove.
She drove by myself.
Candace drove straight from Indiana.
now, what was it?
All night.
That
We wanted to come
one day,
see
You
you.
were a little girl. You walked into showbiz. What grabbed you?
Fat.
Did you like Fats? Was Fats your favorite character? Did you like that skit we just played where he was like flirting with the ladies?
I remember that actually.
You missed that too. You should have saw them. They were both up there.
Is that right? I saw him flirting directly with you. You know what skit I'm talking about? Can you remember, Bo, the skit that you did where it was like, help me out, boys.
Everybody's trying to be my baby.
Yeah, that.
Everybody trying to be my baby.
Everybody's trying to be my
baby now.
Now, says, yeah, it's a lot of work being a single gorilla in a rock and roll band.
I got it
You know,
rough.
'cause I got all the ladies. How you doing, ladies?
Yeah, my bouquet of love.
Yeah, yeah, Esmeralda. I'm tight, but I ain't tight.
Yeah, we tight, but we not tight.
Yeah.
So you guys just regular time.
Like, yeah, regular tight. You know, like I like her all right, but you know, she kind of cramp my style.
Her feet's kind of big.
Yeah. She says a size. She says she wears a size 11.
11,
Fit just nice.
but a 16 feel real good.
Oh yeah, feel good.
Real good.
Didn't I say something one time that got cut?
A few times.
Yeah, a few times.
I think so.
There he is.
Look at there. Now, where are those? Are those just laying back there?
Yeah, they're right
Because we're
here.
gonna play that in a minute. I don't have all of them, but I got some of them.
There's a whole
So you were like 5, 6?
Yeah, around that age. We used to go to showbiz every Friday.
Y'all go together? Y'all
They're
go?
sisters.
Yeah.
Sisters? Okay, I got to get names again because I'm real bad with, I'm good with faces, bad with names.
That's okay.
So I got to do this little word association thing.
Okay, let's see how you do.
Wendy,
Winner.
Okay,
Candy.
okay, all right. I'm gonna get everybody's name.
Okay, I'm Mike.
Mike?
I'm going from Texas.
Okay, you.
Damon.
Damon,
My wife Shona.
Shona. That's gonna be a hard one.
Shona. Shona? Did you say Shona? Well, I guess I do need some help pronouncing her name.
Your first name again?
Damon.
I've been calling her Shona.
A damn with
Well,
the
that's how
nose.
it's actually pronounced,
say it,
but they're
yes.
from Mississippi, so it comes out Shona.
No, it's Shauna.
It's
Shauna.
We're saying it right.
Oh, okay, so don't get into Shona, huh?
Oh,
It's
please,
Shauna.
don't. Please.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, your name?
David.
She's the only one with a master's degree amongst all of us.
Matt?
I don't have it yet.
Gary.
I called it quick hit that.
All right. Wendy, Candy, Wendy, Candy, Mike, Shona,
Shauna.
Shauna, Damien,
Damon.
Damon,
Yes.
David, Matt, and you just told it to me.
What are we gonna do with my weight?
Esmeralda.
What are we gonna do with my weight? Are you gonna? What
Lose
with
that
my
weight.
weight? What will you do with my weight? A long time, boy. You're gonna
Lose.
no.
Carry.
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 That's it.
Carry.
You're gonna carry my weight.
All right, there you got it all.
She's the important one. You'll see her again.
Yeah.
Candy, Wendy. All right. Well, okay, I got it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me try it again. Josephine, Claria,
Bob.
Doof, Mudbone,
My little tartar.
my little Tarta, Carrie, damn, I had on tip of my tongue.
Okay. What do you stand on? It's a welcome. When you go to a front door of somebody's house, they have a welcome.
Bill Matt. Matt. I got it now. Carrie, Matt, Damon.
Just plain old Mun. Damon.
Damon. Candy. Wendy. Mike. Shona. Shona or Shona?
Hey, you got all them synapses connections still all those intact up there, buddy.
They're all in
Hey,
there.
Bubba. Now, after you have a beer or two, we're going to see if you can still do it. We're going to test the synapse connections.
All right, you gonna check my synapses?
Well, everybody, we got a star here with us, big celebrity with us today. I want to introduce here my buddy Fats.
Well,
Fats, I hear you. You're still good with the ladies. You're looking good. You lost a few pounds since the last time I saw you.
well, I dropped a few pounds, but that's from running.
From running? You been running?
Running after ladies.
You running after ladies? I thought you'd tell me you were running from the ladies. You know, because you used to be more conceited than you is now. Is that maturity and old age?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That what it is?
I still ain't got no gray hair.
No, you don't. Look at there.
No gray hair,
Yeah.
but I do slick it on the side.
Yeah.
And I get it real slickery. And the other thing is, look at my pants side.
Look at them falling off.
I know, but I still keep 8 cell phones in my back pocket, so they'll drag in the back.
Oh, okay.
Now you know what's funny. I'll tell you something funny I know about Fats. He cannot put a pillowcase on a pillar. Remember one time we were trying to put pillowcases on pillows at my house?
Not in my family.
Nobody in your family can put pillowcases on.
No, because none of us had any chins, so we all walk.
He tried to can't hold the pillowcase under there. Hold the pillow. No, the pillow. You hold the pillow under there. Remember that time we were trying to put pillowcases on in my house about 1987?
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it. I said, come on, you can hold the pillow under your chin, can't you? No, I can't. Can't do it.
And nobody in my family could. We were the chinless Wilsons. I'm looking at, I thought I saw a colander around here a minute ago.
See, your eyes went straight to the column.
No, he's just.
That's what I saw. But I think I saw one of the big ones in there.
There are some in there. You probably did see one. Yeah, you did see one at the door.
Yeah, at the door.
Yeah, that's where we put our
That was
gloves.
such a crazy idea. I was over at his house and we were, cooking dinner and I don't know.
You were flipping around with Connor, but you know what I found?
What?
We were going through some old tapes, and I was playing the Monique tape.
Yeah.
You know the one with Monique?
Audition, right.
And if you watch the tape carefully, you're looking for something in a cabinet back there, and you're pulling out some pots and pans and stuff in my cabinet, and you actually, at that time, 2 years before, pulled the colander out, stuck it on your head, without anybody even seeing it or saying anything, and then stuck it back in there. You were wearing colanders before any of us ever thought about it.
I was in the colanders before colanders were cool.
Yeah. We should have done that colander thing for like 3 months.
Did you get any footage on him now, Duke?
Duke?
Now?
Duke now? Yeah, yeah, we do. We took some pictures of him when he was here a few months ago.
You know what? I got some pictures too. I'd like to show you. It's not too boring.
These guys don't bore easy.
We've been crawling around in basements with flashlights.
That's my wife. Pass that around. Her name is Sweetness, but her real name's Kim.
I love you, Sweetness.
Tell her that.
Really? Damon.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, she got a master's degree, don't she?
Who?
Your
Kim?
wife, Kim?
Yeah.
In what?
Professor. English comp.
He got him a master's degree, woman.
Here you go.
That's my third one.
Third wife?
Third one. The first one I just looked up, and I think it was hormones. The second one was midlife crisis, and the third one was just running.
And you had a few beer drinking buddies along the way.
Yeah, I sure did. I think I have some of the people that were involved in doing the shows in here. Well, I'll pass around one more picture of my son. He looks just like me.
We saw a video of his daughter last night, didn't we?
Yeah, they were seeing Ashley. When Ashley was just barely walking, we were doing the, wow, look at him. He is a handsome devil. I thought you said he looked just like you.
Don't tell me he looks like his mother.
No, I won't do that.
My nickname for her is Gunch Face Car.
Wow.
It's
Dennis used to call his wife, still does, Pig Lady. Pig Lady.
So what y'all do today? I mean, what was the agenda?
Well, we assigned ourselves some cups and put our names on our cups.
And he's got one if we can find it again.
He's taught y'all Super Devo, right?
That was actually, whose idea was that? I don't think I took credit for that.
What,
I think that was
Super Devo?
Damon. No, the name on the cups. Look, it must have been Damon. Look who he called.
Mr. Fector.
I wrote that.
No, actually, Shauna did it.
Oh, did you write that? You called me Mr. Fector too?
We were prepared. We prepared.
Oh,
we did this at home.
Oh, they did?
Just for you.
You know, it makes me feel so good that, you know, you guys showed up and, you know, you meant enough to you to come down here.
Because Lord knows you know how hard it is to show up. I mean, you know, it really is something though. But now, I gotta tell you something. These girls drove all night. They didn't show up till 6 this morning. They missed the campfire. Well, they missed last night's campfire.
I missed it too.
We're gonna have another one tonight.
Well, my father-in-law, he's an ex-Marine, ex-Brooklyn cop, and I mean, he's like 77 and full of energy. And we started about 3 yesterday, and we went till 11:30, 12 o'clock last night, and he's still ready.
He's a slave driver, that guy.
And he had cancer 2 years ago. They gave him 2 months to live, and he went on the juice diet.
He gave them 2 months to live.
Yeah, they gave them 2 months. I mean, he is so rough and tough. So we got him moved, and we only had a little bit to do this morning. So
was he calling you guys wimps the whole time? Well, come on, wimp! You can handle more drawers than that. You don't have to take the drawers out of the dresser to move it.
He calls me Break.
Break.
So I call him Curry. He's got that Brooklyn accent. Make sure you clean out the toilet. You ever heard
like
that?
Eddie Gismondi.
Yeah, toilet.
You know, we were watching that Hurricane David recording session last night, and one of the things that they noticed is that we never wore shirts back in the old days.
Yeah, it was hot.
They were trying to figure out whether we were gay or not.
No, the electricity was off, so we were in here burning up.
That's what I remember.
That's what I remember.
I don't remember getting no gay activity going in there. I don't remember that at all. I remember, in fact, that we didn't even know what that was, except there was a guy in your band that was gay. That was like the closest that I ever knew of anybody.
Caesar.
He was gay. He was a flamer.
And
Caesar was bisexual, wasn't he? I mean, you know.
He's one of the sneaky ones that acted like he
Just
wasn't.
okay.
And even when we asked him, he said, "Oh no, I wouldn't do that."
Oh no. He was a lot like Little Richard, wasn't he?
Exactly.
Oh no.
Oh no, I mean, but we got people started telling us that he was out on the roadway, OBT, which is one of the biggest roads in Orlando, with a shirt on that said "Kid for Rent Cheap." And he was walking up and down the road like that, and we couldn't believe it. Next thing we know, we're having a meeting, and someone said, "Has anybody been sneaking in your room? Like, have you woken up in the middle of the night? It's like, you felt like someone was like touching you?" And a bunch of us said,
Come think about it.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
And man, that was really bad because I'd been sleeping out by the pool for 3 months with mosquitoes and the ants and everything because you know I didn't know who was doing it, but I sure wasn't gonna be in the house.
Caesar.
But he sang pretty.
He did. But those notes he used to hold. Remember he used to drop like a pitch and a half. Those notes.
He'd go
in the still of the night. And now finish it. How'd it go? The last.
He'd do the end. In the still. You remember that?
You arranged all them suckers.
Yeah, I did. God, man, it's a long time ago. You know Bobby Boyd, our guitar player?
Bobby Boyd, big real estate dude now. Big guy, huh?
Huge. I mean, he was the skinniest one in the band. And now
he was skinny, but he was good guitarist. I liked his honky tonk. Don't move it. Don't
Yeah, picking
stuff. Boy.
So did y'all go to, what's the deal with IHOP?
We're gonna go out to IHOP later. Are you hungry?
Nope, and
we're not hungry right now either. We're gonna go out late tonight. They want to like go through the building a little more. We're gonna watch some shows. You want to watch some shows?
Yeah, sure, love to.
Okay.
And we could really freak him out. We've got stuff for him to sign and
okay.
Photo ops. And
okay.
Cool.
Have you ever autographed anything as Fats, just out of curiosity? Have you ever signed an autograph because you were Fats?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good, I don't feel like such a freak anymore.
Yeah.
Like when, I don't know if I used to sign my real name under it or just Fats.
Well, you can sign your real name for us.
Okay. I'll be glad to.
Okay, well, let's play a show.
Yeah.
What do you guys say?
Let's do that.
All right. Let's give Bubba a seat here of distinction. You want to sit front and center?
You don't give me a stinky seat.
No, it's one of them. It's a warm seat. Somebody been sitting in it, so it's already warm. I want to sit in a cool seat.
Cool seat.
Okay.
Hey, wake up.
Here we go.
God, I haven't seen it.
Dave, you want to move this chair back there?
No, I'm fine. I was gonna get ready to.
You own the beer, baby. Move.
At least a year or more? Or 3 years.
I'll make you get up.
Let's make a seat.
Yeah, I always love these.
Rock fire explosion.
When is the last time you've seen the show?
A long while.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to tell you what, in honor of Bubba being here, I'm going to play something that's got some Bubba in it, and or some Fats in it. And this is something that you may have never seen. This is a lost show tape.
Oh.
It didn't make it out there. It got programmed, it got recorded, it got written, and it got programmed, but it never got sent out.
Did it get axed or?
What happened was it was during our White Album days.
Oh yeah.
And we had so much material for that White Album show tape, we actually divided it into 2 show tapes. Did y'all know that? We got 2. Remember show tape 1, White Album 1, White Album 2? Do y'all know that?
Yeah.
No.
That's why the Beatles had to put it in 2 too.
Yeah, it was a double
right.
album. And in fact, you know, we had Monkeys and then the White Album show that you saw. We had so much stuff we wanted to do that we just couldn't put it on one reel of tape. Well, this is some stuff that wouldn't even fit on the second reel. And part of it is something that never went out was the small appliances skit.
Oh, you talked about it.
That
before,
got cut. Do you remember that?
I think I was drinking at the time. I don't know.
Well, what that was all about was, see, Rolf was too cool to go along with the colander head thing. So Rolf wouldn't do it. Remember, he was the only character that would not wear a colander.
Everybody else thought it was cool as hell. Oh yeah.
But Rolf couldn't go along with it. And remember, we decided to do it that way so that people could classify themselves. Those of you out there who will not wear colanders, well, here's your leader. And the rest of you, here's your leader, the Grand Poobah. So you had to choose between Fats and Rolf. And if you chose Fats, then you wear your colander.
So the girls all went with Rolf and the guys all had the colander.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny that the girls, there are a lot of girls, or at least 2, who have Rolf as their favorite character.
Oh no.
Carrie's email is rolfsangel@yahoo.com. And it has been since before we've known each other.
Why?
I like Rolf.
He's a jerk.
Girls like jerks. They like jerks.
Guys that are jerks, they think they can fix up.
Well, at least Sean can say she likes Fats.
Yeah, and then there's Brittany, who likes Rolf. And her email address has Rolf in it too, doesn't it? Showbiz Wolf. Showbiz Wolf. So it's funny.
I remember those days. It was so fun working with Aaron because you know, anything that you wanted to think of. I mean, it was like a creative.
We wouldn't call it. We call our sessions creative vomit.
Yeah, yeah. We would go down any avenue of thought. He didn't care. And, you know, we could just we were totally free. You know, there wasn't any structure to it. We were just kind of just tangent, and you would let it go and go and go and go until it got to the ridiculous, and then suddenly something would happen.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let us get behind the mics with scripts or detailed scripts. He wanted us to sort of make it up. So we got a lot of creative freedom over here. And
you know,
I miss that.
We just watched one of the most, I think, fun, creative, you know, vomit sessions that we ever had. We were trying to figure out how to sell the records.
Oh yeah, the G is my first record.
No, just the 45s.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and we didn't go into that. Y'all might think we might have had Life Boys, which is what we termed like where we wanted to go with a script, even though we didn't have a script.
Like an ending? Or
yeah, we might have had an ending in mind, or maybe a joke in mind. Those are Life Boys. But in this particular one, none of us knew where we were going. In fact, I was pretty sure we were going to hit stop, rewind, and
crash and burn,
and start again. You know, noble experiment.
Right.
And on this one, we were all trying to come up with an idea on how to sell the records. And, you know, Mitzi everybody came up with their own idea. We had no idea what anybody was going to say. And everybody had their own idea how to do it, and then you finally decided, why don't we just make them feel stupid? You know, make them feel stupid for not buying our records. They're going to get home and they're going to be sitting around the table tonight and thinking about it and think how stupid it was they didn't buy the records. They're going to worry about their neighbors looking out the window, look at them, see how stupid they are. They didn't buy the records. They never had a chance. They're going to have to get back in the car, go back and buy the records.
They don't want to be the stupidest people
it'd be
on the block.
stupid, you know. So yeah, and so Billy Ross says, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. And we all, how are we going to end this skit? We sat there kind of dumbfounded, looking at each other with our mics on.
Yeah, but you were real good at that, though.
But nobody had an ending.
Closing the wounds. He was like the master surgeon.
But you closed this one. We were all looking at each other on the microphones, had no idea where we were going with this, and you said, "What are y'all looking at? Get up and go out and buy the damn record." You know, and what was funny is when we laughed, we were genuinely laughing at,
we were.
You know, what was going on.
So it made it sound less canned, and you know, we got a lot of real magic on the tape because of that.
Well, speaking of magic, this is magic. This is about magic. Good transition.
Excellent.
Huh?
Oh no, once. That's right.